In my daily practice as a physician, I've often wondered why doctors or healthcare workers in general are not allowed to treat their own relatives. I mean, who else knows these people better? Who else will care for them as much? But while fear and anxiety might do that to a person, I suspected that it might be something more. This was how I came across the self-serving bias. So the self-serving bias is the tendency for us to attribute positive things to internal forces, aka ourselves, and attribute negative things to external forces, aka our environment, the society, our family, and even the newspaper delivery guy. And this shows up in different ways in our day-to-day lives, from engaging in competitive activities like playing sports to complex tasks like decision making. And this brings me to my initial questions. It seems as though humans need something or someone to blame. We need an external outlet, and who really wants to be the deciding factor between life and death of a loved one? So why? Why do we need to blame someone else? We do this for multiple reasons, but most notable is for our own self-esteem. Think of it this way. Humans are self-preservative creatures. Also, this is life lesson 101, so know this and know peace. One of the major reasons I found for this bias is to protect our self-esteem. It's all part of our instinct to be accepted into the tribe. And you agree with me that constantly beating oneself down isn't going to help that. But another reason I found is that maybe humans are just largely optimistic. I know that sounds shocking. And according to functional brain scans, the dorsal striatum was found to be implicated. This is associated with the reward motivation pathway, making a further case for the fact that this helps our self-esteem and helps us feel good. But another found was a reduced activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for mental planning and judgment. And I found this surprising because it means that maybe we are lazy. I mean, if this bias does require some mental effort to override, maybe we just don't put in the effort to do that. But then again, what harm does it really do? So studies have shown that in certain cases of depression, there's a problem with attribution, an attribution error, which in this situation is the reverse. Instead of blaming others, we blame ourselves. And then comes the danger of a single story. We attribute all the negative things to ourselves, and when positive things happen, we also tend to attribute it to external things. Basically, a reverse of this case. So what do we do? I mean, on the one hand, blaming ourselves can take a toll on our mental health and well-being, but also not taking the blame can lead to a lack of accountability and a lost opportunity to truly learn and grow. Key here is balance. It's why I appreciate when people at the top also acknowledge the role that luck had to play by being at the right place at the right time, or meeting the right people, or simply being in the right environment, but also being aware that they put in the effort. Being ready is one thing, but being at the right place at the right time is another. Even being aware of this bias in the first place. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Alright, I'll see you soon.